If you like these videos, click here and here if you like more videos like this.
Fabio Quartararo ready to start in pole position. Just a few more seconds until the lights go out.
Steps out from underneath him. Look at him, got track conditions over 50 degrees. Yellow flags. Well, I'll tell you what, Miller comes into the long lap penalty. You can't take it to. Alex didn't even make the start of this grid. Darren Binder now's gone down as well at turn 13. That's why the yellow flags right set Aussie. But drama in the extreme here in Germany because Pecco Bagnaia for the fourth take, and surely now his championship hopes have completely gone. He's going to be nearly 100 points potentially behind Fabio Quartararo. The kind of recovery we saw from him in the second half of last year will claw that one back, in particular when he's Sunday. That's the difference over the last 18 months between Fabio Quartararo and Pecco Bagnaia in the States.
And once again, Quartararo in the early stages of the Grand Prix grabbed the bull by the horns and took the lead early on the second lap of the Grand Prix. Here is Bagnaia, who looked absolutely crestfallen and baffled as to what had happened on that good time. We've seen a few lose the front. We saw Paul Espargaro have an off-throttle high side through the rear. This is on par with
Listen then. Yeah, the rear just comes out. You could just hear him there. Jet most of this weekend. He said he'd had the best Friday of the season, the best Saturday of the season, and possibly of those as well. Bagnaia then now, that's a third.
But he's got a good start. He's taken advantage of some of the chaos.
Supposed threat to Fabio Quartararo on the World Championship. Oh, that's Takanagami. Takanagami is his teammate Alex, the LCR Honda squad. Not sure what happened to Alex Marquez. Barrel up the pits. There he is, just debriefing with the Honda technical director, Takao Yokiyama. So it's certainly one of his Grand Prix full-time rider-wise. And Paul Espargaro in 10th. Mark Marquez replaced with Stefan Bradl down in 18th place.
Between the two factory Aprilias, Alex Espargaro is currently running third. But what a good race maverick for Yars pace is. We have seen examples of it, but too often from way too far back on the grid. Well, this time, not only is he up ahead of it, with one Ducati crashing out, another dropping behind him with a long lap penalty. And Vinales, his catches was the fastest rider on track actually last time round. He did a 1:21.876. That was just a cut. So we could see another Aprilia podium on the way in 22 laps time. It might not be a race though.
Gear makes it was right here at the Saxon Ring as his meltdown was first on the M1 here 12 months ago. Finished 19th, which remains the worst Aprilia Of course, after the sanction, we went straight to Aston where Maverick Vinales, the rumour started way through a 2-year deal. We then went into the summer break, came back in the Red Bull Ring in Austria, a lifeline, fighting for podiums again in the MotoGP World Championship. Fabio snaking that Yamaha sideways. Look at that rear touch, trust and confidence. Zarco to 1.2 seconds. Aleix Espargaro then 1.6 seconds further back, brings it back to a late apex then. Massimo Rinaldi before really Aprilia, where they've got two men fighting for a place in MotoGP. Now, in hands of Maverick Vinales, it's the most complete package in the MotoGP World Championship quest to run a satellite team next year. That prize has gone to Razvan Masvidal, of high-profile names that have been sniffing around that Aprilia ride. Back in the present though, Aleix Espargaro, the Wallman curve on lap number 11 here in Germany.
Vinales couldn't have two Aprilias at the moment either, so Quartararo's clear at the front, clear enough from Johan Zarco, but Zarco has also kept the two back this Grand Prix, although remember, he is also on that medium rear tyre. The three who started on it, they're still in the wreck.
Run there as they drop down the hill through the fourth gear, turn 7. That's going to be a compatriot Zarco, who was on course for yet another second place, isn't he? MotoGP being second, it could be 10 out of 15 where he'll have to take second place.
And the physical strain that it puts on the riders, but what it also tests is your concentration, particularly right now with no one ahead of him, empty track in front of him, and he'll hope to have empty track ahead of him for the 9 corners to complete on 30 separate occasions. Quartararo's, because they are mid-30s air temperature, that is a real test on the
on his teammate directly ahead of him. There's a message from Marc Marquez on Instagram. He's watching the sack. Marc Marquez is accustomed to leading the race. The king of the ring, 11 straight. Quartararo will be the man understanding in the top step of the podium, where Marc Marquez is so familiar. Vinales getting closer to his teammate Aleix Espargaro. He's got to be wary though, of course, of that bullet to podium finishers. When they were in a group, the problems that they had keeping temperature and pressure down in the group to right now, right in the slipstream with no clear air behind Aleix Espargaro directly ahead of him.
Down to 1.4 seconds. The Aprilias, though, do not have an answer at this stage. For Fabio Di Giannantonio, we took that a couple of laps ago, and Di Giannantonio will soon have 6th position. Then it's Luca Marini in 8th. He's still having a big battle with Brad Binder, with Miguel Oliveira back from poor grid positions. At the moment, they hold the final 2 positions in the top 10.
Vinales is just, you know, with Aprilia fighting for the World Championship, he's going to Espargaro. It's going to have to be inch perfect and clean, because he will not want to scum no with his team up to half race distance. This is where Fabio Quartararo's heart sweating away. It's a grueler, this one. The hottest conditions we've had of the weekend, so for defence honour for Yamaha in 2022 with Andrea Dovizioso. Quartararo on this lap 15 seconds clear of Morbidelli. And
if he needed anything to focus his attention, those last 2 laps from Johan Zarco will have definitely, at this stage of lap 15 of 30. Simon, down to you for some quick thoughts.
Yeah, just a quick one lap.
Yeah, Miller on the charge then. Powering up now to 5th gear. His MotoGP challenge after the fast and flying Mugello and Barcelona. Top speeds here as high as Simon pointed out, it's starting to reel in. Bagnaia had another costly DNF to his name here in Germany, cracked in the first corner.
I feel like Aleix Espargaro might be a bit of a cork in the bottle here at the moment. He's to go clear of his teammate. Understandably, he's not putting a chance. Espargaro on the last lap was slower than the 7 riders behind him. He did a 22.7 from Johan Zarco, but Miller, Di Giannantonio, Martin and Marini were all quicker than
Juan Mir. He was just squeezed out a little bit wide by Miguel Oliveira. Just further around the corner, wasn't it? Within seconds of each other. Bagnaia and Mir, Suzuki Technical Director Ken Kawauchi in the background there, Livio Supo as well. It's going to be they're going through, of course, with their future decision by the Hamamatsu factory to pull the pin and withdraw from MotoGP at the end of this, who in turn is now 4 seconds clear of Aleix Espargaro. Espargaro 7th, they drop down to the high-speed Wallman right-hander for the... So that might be a bit of a headache posed for the Australians. The Giannantonio putting around
Martin and Marini. Quartararo has been given a hurry up though, and he's responded. That's hovering around the 1.2 second mark. It's now nearly doubled up to 2.3. So Johan Zarco's the key battle on track at the moment. It's the 2 Aprilias that we're looking at up ahead. We're on board with earlier on in the Grand Prix. Ironically, the crashing in a yellow flag zone caused by the rider earlier on in the Grand Prix. Ironically, the crashing in a yellow flag zone caused by the rider.
He had a moment there. I'm not quite sure what...
Miller fighting back, and Vinales goes way out wide. That's promoted. Now Miller's got him.
Well, doesn't he? It's Maverick Vinales. There's obviously some...
Look at him having a good look at the rear of the bike.
At ease a little, like there's no way of telling if it was the device itself that failed on Maverick's bike, but the Maverick runs, he's developing or helped developing the new automatics.
Malfunction has denied Maverick Vinales the chance to be in this battle for third place. So here comes Schackmiller, he's leaving his braking ultra late on the front end. That's
Too
not going
late.
to work out, is it? Here it's for the Australian. Alexis Spargo just cut back the inside line, swept under. Honda pitted. I just wondered whether Paul Espargaro has just...
He once again behind them at 22.6. He remains the fast try and check his...
The riders are enjoying their lap of honour, soaking up.